How are you?
Good, you?
Good, thanks.
Bring a ball up here, just kind of gives you another left-handed option.
Yeah, just, he'd been playing, and, JP hadn't had many at-bats here, and it's kind of why we sent Forrest back in the beginning was to get him more playing time. And so, we'll get him in there and see, because even if he's not playing, he's on the bench and he can steal the bag, and, the speed's the definite, is a good bullet to have. But, with the injuries and everything, we'll give him a little play.
Is there any sort of update on A.J. Minter?
Yeah, he's playing catch. He's going to throw a bullpen, I think. So he feels good. So it's just getting his arm back going.
Will you guys have him do an inning?
I don't know.
Ian, have you heard anything about when he might start a rehab assignment? Or?
Who?
Ian Anderson.
No, I mean, he's getting closer. Last thing I read, he was going to do 2 innings down there. Maybe, I don't know if they're probably off to maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Like I said, I start worrying about it when they get closer.
Will Walter need an MRI?
They're getting looked at today, just to make sure.
Is it
I don't know. It was elbow. I don't know. He came in after. I think after the game, he said something to George, and then after we told him he was going to go out, then he went back in, and I guess it was a little probably more than what he had initially said once he kind of got the feel of it.
How much do you appreciate stories like Grant Holmes, a guy who, spends his whole life in the minors?
No, it's great. Yeah, I got a lot of respect for him and what he's done, what he's went through. Anybody that fights that hard and grinds that hard and just keeps showing up and doing it, and they started him in AAA, and you look at the reports and all, and he was throwing the ball pretty good. Knew he had a good arm, so good for him. Got a lot of, like I say, got a lot of respect for a guy that hangs around and does what he's done, and that was pretty good yesterday. I'll tell you that.
He said he never thought about quitting. He said they'd have to take the jersey off.
Yeah, well, good for him. That's testament to the determination and all that he has. So it's awesome that he could go out there and do what he did yesterday.
Kind of like the position player you had a few years ago that you knew from the minors that you had up here. What's his name? They spent 10 years in the minors. You started Kazman.
Who? Oh, Kaz, yeah. Yeah, same thing. Same type of thing. But Kaz had a little big league time, though, before. He had I think as long as I was in between big league stints, Kaz was, but he had a little bit, and Grant didn't even have that. So, it's, good for him.
Because he has started, is he just a reliever, or could he help give guys extra rest? Maybe?
You know what? He's a pitcher, and you got to be able to do all that stuff anymore. And I don't know. Yeah, I mean, as we look at that, because he's stretched out, absolutely, he would be an option if we deem fit to do that. So yeah, that's a good thing too. Getting him up here is he could go 3 innings or 4 like that out of the pen, and if need be down the road, and we want to give somebody like we've been doing, he definitely would be a candidate. Sure.
Given Sale and Lopez that extra rest, how much of that has been a big win for you in this first half to know that they're set up pretty well?
No, I think it's been good. It's been good, to concentrate on those guys, because they're the priority guys for us, and keeping them healthy and strong, and both of them not coming off full seasons in a few years. So I think that was we're very aware of that going forward, and I think we've done a good job. And it's like I said, at some point they're going to need to, we're going to need him to go, and I think they'll be ready to do that.
Do you think it'll be beneficial for you guys? I mean, what happened the last 2 years, waiting around a week for the playoffs for you guys to start to host like the wild card series, keep playing, and then be sharp going into.
I'm not planning on doing a wild card series.
You're not planning on.
Uh-uh.
Well,
We're planning on winning the East.
and if you don't,
then we'll be a walk-our team. I hope.
But, so backtracking, if you do you think that would be more beneficial than sitting around a week?
It's hard to sit around, I know that. But, you know, as I know, if you can keep playing, that's the best recipe. But I hope we have to figure out the 5 days off again.
All right, anything else? All right.
Okay, thanks.